In today's cook, we are making an incredible midweek classic. May I introduce you to the chorizo pasta? Now, whether you pronounce it chorizo or chorizo, this dish is absolutely packed full of flavour and it's absolutely easy to make. Anyone can do this, and you can do this in less than 20 minutes. So let's cook. This is the shopping list that you're going to need for 2 portions. You're going to need a chorizo ring, approximately 100 grams. You're going to need some rigatoni pasta. Rigatoni is the one to have here. You're going to want an onion, half an onion is enough. You're going to want some garlic, some passata, some cream cheese. You're going to want some salt and pepper, some flat leaf parsley. You're obviously going to want some olive oil and some Parmesan cheese. So the steps really simple. We just need that half onion. We need to peel it and then dice it really, really finely. Then we're going to take our half chorizo sausage. We're going to peel back the skin and then we're going to prepare it by cutting it into quarters lengthways and then dicing it into nice little nuggets. Now, you could do these pieces bigger, you could do them smaller, but I find that these sorts of size pieces, as you can see here, when I cut through it, they're just nice little diced pieces of chorizo that are going to work really well once they've rendered the fat out in the pan, and they're going to give you a nice bite in the final dish. Now, we take the sausage and we put it into a cold pan, a pan that has not been heated, okay? Because we're going to bring the heat up. We don't want to burn this. Now, as you can see here, the cooking instructions for the pasta are between 10 and 12 minutes. So put that in the pan, throw in your onions and start to soften them. We're going to be able to do this whole sauce in the time it takes to cook that pasta. So once the onions have softened down, we're going to be able to grate in garlic clove. Now, you can go as much as you want with garlic. For me, 1 is enough. Then I'm going to put in the half carton of passata sauce and then turn down the heat a little bit and stir that through. Stir that through. We need to just start warming this sauce through. Doesn't really need too much intensive cooking. As you know, we've only got a few minutes before the pasta is cooked anyway. As you can see here, the 10 minutes are done. So now we want to act quickly by adding the cream cheese. Now we're going to need about 80 grams of this cream cheese. It's going to be more than enough to give us a really nice creamy texture. Once it's in the pan, just start mixing it. It will melt really, really quickly, as you can see. And then we're just going to season it with a little bit of black pepper. Once that's in, probably about 15 grams of that. Give that another quick mix through so that it's combined through the sauce. And then really it's ready to start putting the pasta into this sauce. So drain it, make sure you've got a nice slotted spoon like the one I'm using here, and we can really just drop it in really super easy. And then you're just going to go really quickly and start mixing this through, because obviously the pasta doesn't need any further cooking. We've turned off the heat of the pan anyway, and we just stir this through so it's all fully combined. And then we can just sprinkle over our parsley. We can give that a little bit of a stir. Now it's time to think about the consistency of the sauce. Is there enough sauce? Is it a bit thick? Sometimes it can be a little thick. So if that's the case, just get some of your pasta water and pour it in. That's why you don't ever drain the water. Okay, you then take the pasta and you add it to the sauce. So you've always got that pasta water to add if you need to, okay? So then, as you can see, it's now time to serve up. Looks really, really, really great. Really, sauce is clinging to those rigatoni tubes. And make sure that each portion has an equal amount of chorizo, because everyone wants those little nuggets of flavour And then, of course, just garnish it with some Parmesan cheese. All right, guys, welcome back to the taste test. Today, we were cooking one of those midweek bangers that is so easy to do and it's absolutely packed full of flavour. So we went with the old Chorizo Pasta. Okay, this is like a 20-25 minute max. Cooking and preparation time. It is super simple and it's absolutely packed with flavour. It kind of reminds me of a kind of Spanish take on carbonara. It's not, but it's kind of that kind of concept. And we use the Philadelphia just to make it even easier. Foolproof, absolutely foolproof, this recipe. So let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Oh, that is good. That is good. Lovely little bit of parsley, just running through it. I'm a major fan of the rigatoni. It's my favourite pasta without foul, by a landslide. I mean, I find it mad that it's so much better than penne. I don't know why. I've never been that fan of a penne. Seems ridiculous, but you know, this is great. Now, little tweaks that you could do. Obviously, you could put some chili, some spice, a little bit, give it a bit more heat. Maybe a touch through of lemon, a bit of lemon juice, lemon zest. That would be absolutely fantastic as well. But this baseline recipe is absolutely golden. So if you like what you see, give it a go. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that sort of good stuff. And I'll see you soon. We've got some more midweek bangers coming. Always easy to do and packed full of flavour. Have a good evening and enjoy your dinner.